Okay, so these are just some clips that I put together for my first days on DOA6 last round. They're kind of like highlights, but not really highlights because I'm not good enough to make highlights. They're just really an accounting of the things, you know, certain matches and certain moments, maybe moments I found to be cool or stuff that I want to have there for reference, just matches that I remember. Right here it's pretty cool because I hit this guy with that Aqua Tech. But man, I'm still like struggling because, you know, like for me, I'm more of an arcade player and a casual. So I play arcade so much that it's really hard to go into player matches. It always takes me like a few, you know, 100 games to start getting acclimated to playing against real fucking people again. But then as soon as I get acclimated, I end up going back to playing arcade because I get burnt out so quick. So it's kind of like the vicious cycle with me. But I'm definitely having still a lot of fun playing this game, even though it's a little bit frustrating at times too. Everyone's like so good, and you know, I don't really feel like doing all the homework necessary to be that good, even though I wish I was that good, you know. But you know, if you don't put in the work, there's not really you can do about that. That's on you really. So unless you're like some insanely talented dude that you can just intuit every fucking thing of the game, but at the end of the day, all this shit's tied to mathematics and overall experience and shit like that. Early on I was doing pretty good on the first like couple of days and stuff, and I climbed up pretty fast, and I even got to INA like 5th place position on the leaderboards, but unfortunately then I started to take a lot of L's, so now it's like I can barely stay in the top, you know, 30. Like I keep going from like rank 30 INA to like rank 20 or 18, and it sucks because for a long time I was in the top 10, but I just can't keep up. Like, and sometimes I run to other INAs and they're just better. But I do think a lot of these guys, like they're probably a little more connected with playing other real players than I am. So it's like I think they got the advantage just because they're so much more comfortable playing online.
Get ready, fight!
Throughout like these clips, you're gonna see me drop like some combos or modify them in ways that are just not optimal or good. It's mostly because of the fact that I'm using Sanjuk's V7 Korean lever, which I just got maybe a couple of months ago, but I mostly just played Tekken with it, and I've never really used it for DOA. I've never used stick for DOA. Normally I would just play pad on DOA, but now I'm trying to use the stick, but the problem is that it's hard to find corners, and those corners obviously are tied to INA's like spinning and movement and stuff. So a lot of times when I'm trying to spin, I end up fucking up. Oh, this INA busted me up and destroyed me and just won the set. But I kept this one part where I have a good comeback, you know. So don't get it twisted. This nigga beat the shit out of me. But the thing is, like, I'm still happy that I was able to keep calm and find the opening to make this glorious I like this Ninja Burrito guy. I faced him 3 times. One of the times it was in a serious match. I threw it because I was being a little baby. You know, I was being emotional because I had dropped so far my INA rank and I was on like a 6-fight loss streak against some really godlike players. So I was kind of in my feelings a bit, you know. And but I had 2 matches with this dude, like 2 other matches. He won both sets. Like I ain't even trying to, you know, front or whatever, but like I put a couple of clips where I beat him, but it's only because like I had fun in these matches and I was able to kind of adjust in real time. But you know, it's kind of grimy, like showing that I'm beating him when he still won the sets, you know. But like at least I'm transparent. Like trust me, this dude beat my ass. So it was very difficult for me to face him because if you're playing the arcade mode, the Hayabusa's trash, even on the highest difficulty. He doesn't do all the shit. And then player-wise, when you run into a Hayabusa, it's pretty rare, especially on low level. And if you do, they don't know how to use the character, and they don't use half of, like a whole half of Hayabusa's kit is not even used, so. And I have a pocket Hayabusa, so I'm kind of familiar with the character, but I've never really faced him in years, really. You're gonna see when I do some of these INA B&Bs, especially these early days, like I was leaving damage on the table, like right here and all this stuff. Like you can add more, but the thing is, I wasn't confident with my new Korean lever. I felt like every time that I had been going for max damage in certain combos, that I was just dropping them because I wasn't hitting diagonals and stuff like that. So I decided to play it safe a lot of times and going for combos. I just went for the more simple shit. Oh, this match pissed me off so much because I knew I was going to beat this guy, and I was like, I got overzealous. I got too excited to blow up this dude's streak. He was good, so it's like I was even more excited, but I ended up being too much in my head and not paying attention to the actual match. Like, you really gotta just stay locked in. You can't be like fucking patting yourself on the back for matches you ain't win yet, you know? And that's kind of where my head was at. And then I started having technical difficulties with my fucking lever. I was doing stupid shit. So yeah, I fucking raged out after losing this.
Get ready.
You like that side step though, man. That was the only good thing about this third round. That fucking side step right there. I struggle so much with Kasumi, man. Like, she's just so fast and she always gets in my face. I feel like I can't even outzone her and I can't outspeed her. I really gotta lock in and learn the math of this game and these matchups. Like, I feel powerless against characters like this, or even I struggle a lot with Mila too. Oh man, it was so upsetting. Just remembering how like right at this point, I'm so much in my head saying, "You better not fucking lose this. You can't do this. You were up 2 games." Like, it's like I'm not even there. I'm not even playing the match at this point. Like, that's how easily I'm able to get like shaken off my game. I really gotta strengthen my brain, strengthen the mind. But this guy was good. This guy was like really good. The other set was a wash. He just 3-0'd me, so it's like, oh, there's this Ninja Burrito guy again. This is like the second time I faced him, and even though he won the first set, I felt like I downloaded a lot of his like style the first set we played, because we played 3 games. So when I ran into him again, I felt like more like I understood his tempo. Like, I feel like this match was over pretty quick, and I was able to beat him here, but he still ended up winning the set because like he adjusted to what I was doing, but it was still a tight game. We had to go to a tiebreaker and shit. Let's see, there's the Sanjux V7 Korean lever fucking me up right there.
Get ready. Fight!
You know, this person was so good at Marie Rose, and the first game they totally demolished me. There was literally not a single thing I could do to them. I don't know if I got a single hit on them, and they just 3-0'd me. And so when I went in again for the second match, I really was just focusing on trying to adjust everything about the last match, like my tempo, my aggression. I just decided to show him a different person. Like, this was like, I try to become a completely different player, and it actually worked out. It helps that Marie's my like second, like my 3 characters really on this game are Ayane, Marie, and Tamaki. So I'm pretty familiar with the strings and the stuff. So that's the only thing that kind of kept me in this match at all, is just my overall familiarity with Marie.
Get ready. Fight!
I kept messing that up and dropping that could lead to a combo, but it was hard with the lever up. Now I'm getting good at it though.
Get ready. Fight!
I remember thinking like, oh, I lost already. I already had in my mind that I lost, but I was like, nah, stay calm, dude. And that's what happens when you actually just keep calm, you know, and try to adjust and just start recognizing what you're doing that's leading you to get punished, and try to do the opposite, even if you don't really know what you're doing.